Good morning, you're watching the Biophilic Alternative, and I am your Sunday host, Magiabella. And today I will be doing the new moon in Gemini energies, and the overall theme of the energy of the new moon will be all the power is in the now. The new moon will be occurring June 16th at 25 degrees Gemini, and it will be for a time of planting the seeds of change. This new moon comes right after a Sagittarius full moon, which also had new beginnings in its themes. And now this new moon of the new beginnings has energies of not only that we think we can change, but that we are actually ready for change. This is right for very powerful magical energies of the moment, and the other energies that are in play right now are the stellium going on in Gemini, which is the sun in Gemini at 25 degrees, the moon in Gemini at 25 degrees, Mars in Gemini at 24.39 degrees, and Mercury in Gemini, which is going direct, which means that it is a positive. However, it is still in shadow, so it's still going to be flaring up for another 2 weeks. Some issues that were involved in retrograde. Saturn is entering into Scorpio, and so will be at 29 degrees Scorpio. Jupiter is going to be in Leo at 19 degrees with Uranus in Aries at 19 degrees. So this means that these two are going to be in a very positive trine energy. We also have Venus in Leo, not far off of Jupiter at 10 degrees. And then we have Neptune in Pisces that is squaring the Mercury situation, which is why this Mercury retrograde was a little more difficult than some of the others. And Neptune is not in a direct square with all the Gemini energies, but it is having its squared off energies to Gemini. What this means is that Gemini's energy is quick thinking, social, sign of action and movement. It is, because it's the conjunction of the moon, the sun, and Mars, we will be very impulsive and possibly agitated with Mars right on top of all this energy. Mercury being direct now will be helpful, but with Mars and Mercury in shadow, with Mars and then Mercury in shadow still, you have to double check all of your spell writings and other communications, because there's a potential of still misunderstandings, illusions, things don't always seem as they are. And we also have our impatience playing into all of this as well, with Mars right there on top of all of this being flared up, with all of that fire energy, being the fans being flamed with all the air that's going on around it. To use this energy positively will be to be upon your impatience for the new beginnings, can stir this will engage your emotional self, that impatience, that desire, drive on the emotional side and the personality side, and will be tuned in and focused on that goal that you want to accomplish. Mars, although it can be angry and destructive, when harnessed properly, can throw passion and drive to bring your will into play more powerfully in your magical workings. Excuse me, I hit the camera. This means that your magical workings, if you're harnessing the energies that are going on right now, will be actually that much more powerful working for you. And so it is a great opportunity to do those new beginnings and things that you want to come into your life. Saturn will be crossing over in opposition to the Moon, the Sun, and Mars as it goes back into Scorpio. So these next couple of days, it's actually hitting some of these energies, and so it can throw in the hard work, the tediousness, it is the anchor to keep you in check and it's adding to the energy of the impatience of trying to drive forward. Saturn's going to hold you in check, and it's the taskmaster, and he demands the hard work. So if you're putting in this hard work right now, it can bring about some intense energy when it hits Scorpio, and this will mean the changes must be internal and to some degree to move yourself forward. So Saturn, although in this instance might look as a negative, it is actually making sure that the change is internal as well as external in your life, and it's making sure that you're doing the inner work and the hard work to make your aspirations come true. Not all change is easy. Most change actually comes with chaos and comes with some confusion and comes with some fear. Saturn's there to say you still have to drive forward, and you still need to just be very logical in your approach and be very systematic with it. Neptune is not in direct square to most of the stellium, but Gemini, but the stellium in Gemini, but it will be directly linked to Mercury. So there's going to be issues in communications with other things that aren't always as they seem. Illusions are everywhere, but in magic, this can be layered into the to affect magic positively, especially in glamoury magic. You have Jupiter and Uranus will be trining. So this is an energy of expecting surprises and expansions. And this means that the magic will have an ability to come on very quickly and suddenly. So quickly, matter of fact, that it may surprise you at how effective your magic can be right now. Basically, you need to just fire up your cauldrons, get your circles ready, have all of your intentions for this new moon set and ready to go, so that you can double check what you're writing in your spell workings. You need to remember that if you add these correspondences to the planets that are working this energy right now, you'll have a greater success in your workings. Just knowing that the couple of negatives that you have to harness, they're not negatives. No energy is truly negative. It's just a matter of harnessing it for your own purpose and riding that wave to make it help you instead of work against you. So just check write all your workings out and double check them to make sure that you're actually putting out the intention that you're wanting. Make sure that you are doing a little bit of soul searching for these new beginnings to make sure this is exactly what the path that you want to take. Because when you do this, it will come about very, very quickly, and there'll be no looking back, basically. The energy is set and primed to go very quickly. We're going to be hitting July, is going to have some more of the Cardinal Grand Cross showing up a little bit, and like I said, the last astrological videos that I've done, that this summer is going to be the final shakeup of that before that cross completely starts pulling away from itself. So we have 3 more months till September, when Saturn goes direct. Will be at the point when Saturn leaves Scorpio, will be at the point when will be free and clear. It'll be the marking point of getting out of this cardinal grand cross pattern that we've had since 2012. It'll be a welcomed relief to most of us. Some of us haven't been hit as hard as others, but for the people who have been really thrown into this mix of the cardinal signs of Aries and Libra and went blank, Capricorn and Cancer. I'm sorry, my mind went totally blank on that. Those people have had probably the most hits. The people that have a lot of planetary action in those houses have gotten hit very hard. So this is a time of starting to separate out, and this is the final shakedown, and your life should be getting a lot more settled, and this should have been to drive you into a better place. If you've worked the energies correctly throughout this time, it's been painful, but it should have been somewhat productive. And you'll see that the universe is really trying to give you the new life that you've probably all been wanting anyway. So that's all I have for today, and I hope that all of you have a very blessed new moon, and that all of your magic comes to fruition as it should be. Thank you, and y'all have a blessed Sunday.